What up, Jonacide? Looks like she got some gear under her chin there now. Some gear there. What's up, Roger? Look, some green grass. There's some green foliage there now. Latchkey salute. What's up, Mark? Just hanging. Butcher's wrapping it up for today. I was just showing us some more detail. She's got looks like some gear there now. Some more details being added on here. I went live late last night, maybe about 2 in the morning. And I hit, like, I'm able to set up the live stream. And it gives you an option ahead of time to go live, private, or whatever. So I go private to enter the studio to kind of set things up. And then in the studio, it gives you the option to edit and then go public and then go live. But if you do it like that, it'll keep it private. So I got to go back outside of the studio, set it to public, and then go live. And then so last night, I made that mistake. And I wasn't expecting much people. I mean, it was real late at night. But usually some people will hop in. And I went on for an hour. Nobody in chat, nobody to chat to. And that was funny. Then I later realized that it was private. So I marked it public. It's out there. And it was just funny, those little things, those kinks were working out. So it's just the learning curves. And so yeah, I always kind of feared those things, but whatever, you get, live and learn, I guess they say, right? There's Butcher there cleaning his amazing hands. Bros hanging out. Yeah, so last night in some of the chat, if you didn't check it out, because I know it was only a few people, I got into a few things. There was one thing I was getting into, airplane, and someone sent me a TikTok, and it was a bunch of like airplane incidences, including the Korean one with the fatalities that was horrible. And so I don't know if it was all within a couple days or all within that day or so, but it was all these airplane incidences. And I was like, wow, tripping out, paying attention. And then a little while later, after I seen that, later on that evening, which was yesterday, and I got a news reel, and it was, I think, Fox or something like that, one of the local news stations, and they were reporting on an airplane at LAX that was downed, emergency. What up, Duke? It had an emergency landing, and I forget, it was like some sort of sports team. I didn't really listen to the whole thing. I was just like, whoa, there it is. And so I don't know if it's a thing that's going on. And then I touched on several plane crashes that have happened here just in Southern California within the last year or so even, and we could even go further back. But I was talking about the Torrance Airport and how a lot of the small planes have crashed around there. And there was one recently earlier this week at the Carson Airport, and so I'm sure that's not far from there. And for some reason, the fast movers came to mind. I'm like, why are these planes going down? What's going on? And I was thinking the fast movers came to mind. I just actually posted a little fast mover video earlier. Caught one out here and just doing the old practice. And then so yeah, we're talking about the plane situation, and then there was a TikTok that was sent to me about the plane thing, and it was this young lady, basically like she had predicted this stuff, the whole airplane thing. I guess back in March, if that video is real, which was interesting, and she was actually warning people to double check everything they do, that there was some sort of a more thinning of the veil going on, and so like weird things like these plane incidences was going to be happening. And so she was saying, yeah, double check everything you do when you lock your doors, when you do important stuff, to double up on it, make sure you do it, because there's going to be a lot of weird stuff going. And I found that kind of interesting. And she was saying that, yeah, that's why a lot of the flights and stuff, things were being scrambled, some of the information, and that's why some of the incidences were happening. And who knows? But what capped it off for me was the LAX incident that happened right after. I was like, whoa, there is something going on here with the planes. And so I sent that, I believe I sent that video to the person who sent me the information. And yeah, I don't know. Have you guys been on top of that? What's up, Judy? What's up, Digger Dog? Brian, what up? Yeah, hopefully someone out there is on top of it here on the YouTube side. There's stuff that goes on over on different platforms that, you don't really hear about until later or stuff like that. But yeah, keep an ear out for those planes. And then also, I wanted to touch on the Bigfooters that passed away just recently up in Skamania County, Washington. Condolences and prayers to the families. And it's just, yeah, super sad news. And yeah, just a reminder of, safety first, anywhere you may be, in the city, out in the woods. And I know that area, they said it was out of the Gifford Pinchot. The Gifford Pinchot's got a lot of strange missing persons, a lot of, Bigfoot activity from what I hear and I believe, but just a lot of people go missing there. And, it could be, whatever, they get lost, hurt, caught up. And I wonder, I'm surprised that maybe it's because maybe the family was pushing to say what they were doing out there. And I'm glad they took it serious and mentioned what they were doing. But also it makes me wonder, they said it was due to the conditions, it was snowy. And but it makes me wonder, I'm always trying to think outside the box. And especially, we can't believe everything the media says. So I wonder if maybe there was something else going on there. Who knows? Maybe there was more than just the weather. They're out there looking for Sasquatches, and they end up passing. So it's, yeah, very tragic. So I sent the little prayer this morning, and yeah, hopefully you guys do too. And then, of course, the reminder, the safety, and I'm big on. I know you guys aren't all fans, but he's actually on right now. Let's see. There's old Davy Pooh, Duke. And he always reminds people to use those transponders, spot devices. In 2008, Latch. What? Hey, dude, and there's something to where you at the golf course because there is a whole thing with Sasquatches and golf courses. I've touched on it before. Maybe Duke. I don't know if you've ever done anything on that, but I've heard of situations, and that's funny. It happened up in Skamania, man. You know, Skamania is well known. I was thinking Skookum Meadows, but I think that's not too far, still in Washington. But yeah, man, I'd love to hear about that. And we got to set up. You know, I always have been mentioning the shows, trying to get the shows. I'm still trying to figure out these little kinks, the intro, and once I get that flowing, then I'll get people on, hopefully, and we'll have a decent show. For now, I mean, we could jump on and chat and everything, and it's all love. But I want to be able to present it properly. You know, we'll have a name to the show and all that, and but yeah, hopefully we could hear from you, Latchkey. That sounds super interesting. I didn't even know you had ever seen anything like that, but it doesn't surprise me at all. Ha! I'm waiting for you to have a sighting here to kind of confirm some of the stuff I've been hearing around here locally that's happened, you know, in the past. I've mentioned a lot of the sightings here in LA County were, according to the reports that I've seen, a lot of it was happening during the 70s. But there is some stuff that's happened during the 90s and stuff like that. So, you know, I think there's still stuff happening here for sure. First and last time. Hopefully not. Hopefully we get another visual for you, man. So yeah, check that out. If you guys didn't check out that report about those guys, yeah, you know, there's a lot. I try to follow all the precautions, do all the things one should do when you're out in the woods and stuff, and you know, notifying someone exactly where you're gonna be and all that, and yeah, just having the proper gear for the weather, checking the weather before you go out, you know, checking the terrain if you don't know it. Yeah, there's a lot of things you should check off. Duke. uh, and then what else? There's this strange green light that I was showing. I showed a video clip on the live last night, and it's across the hills from where I'm staying at. We're on like one hill, and across from us, I actually showed some fires and stuff. There, some brush fires and some things across the way there. But lately, there's been this weird green light popping up, and it's like on the hill, and it kind of reminds me of the bright orbs I've seen before and recorded. Hewlett. What's up, bro? But this one's completely green, and so we're gonna go and try and see if we could creep over to that side of the hill and poke around and try and figure out what that green light source is. But it reminds me a lot of some captures we've been getting of these green lights. It's like a neon green, almost like this alien green there. So yeah, pretty weird. It could be nothing, you know, it could be just the light that someone's using out there, but it's a lot brighter than all the other lights. And it was turning off and turning on and getting dim and acting kind of orb-like. So I don't know. Got Butcher here checking the skies. Oh yeah. Actually, I played that video last night. So there's a video when we're all having some sort of sighting right here outside. Butcher was here. There was another friend, and Butcher was seeing what he thought was an eagle. He believes it, and I believe him. And he even looked into it, and he says that there is eagles that come around this time of year through here. I've never seen them, but but there were some swallows in the video clip. I thought maybe he was mistaking that for that. But yeah, we were checking out this weird object, and I actually cut out the part where Butcher was saying it was an eagle because I didn't know if he wanted me to post that. But I played that last night. Yeah, he said he didn't care. He was seeing what he was seeing. So let's go in here right quick. Ooh, stay up, bless up, man. Yeah, yeah. Butcher's out, y'all. Soda?
Yes, sir.
Ooh, appreciate it, bro. All right. Sorry about that. Pointing the camera down, handing off a soda and $1 there. I don't know what that banner says, but it's been cruising around. Go for it, bro. Can't read it. Yeah, so we touched on that yesterday. What else? Yeah, and if you didn't check out the show with Garrow, Midwest Night Watchers, it was a fun one. I had a blast, and there was a lot of just interesting information. We're touching on the Olmecs, the ancient, mysterious civilization, and I seen some of you in there. That was super cool. Yeah, Duke, fire it up. Let's see. You gotta fire him up here, Duke. Yeah, yeah. I'm glad. It was cool to see you there, Latch. And yeah, maybe we'll do a part 2 on that. And yeah, what is it? The Were Jaguar. We touched on that. Duke, I don't know if you checked that show out, but we're talking about Were Jaguars in the Olmec culture, and I've heard different people. One of the latest ones I've been hearing is like the hyena dogman type cryptid, these different variations of these canines and cat-like cryptids, and so we found some information possibly in antiquity there with the Olmecs. So yeah, maybe they say that some of the shamans were possibly maybe with psychedelics and some of the stuff they do were transforming into these were jaguars, and even some of the babies. There's like carvings of like little ones. Look like little babies, half jaguar, half humanoid. See, bro, switching gears. You're back?
Yeah.
So yeah, super far out and interesting stuff. And yeah, there is a lot of dogman stuff in antiquity too, and other creatures you're hearing about more. So that's fascinating. What up, Chi? Yep. Yeehaw! Jeez. Watch out with them boys. Some spraying going on here as usual. Haven't had that funky smell lately, so that's been good. All right, you guys, thought I'd tap in right quick, check in with everyone, talk about that airplane situation. If you missed that, check it out. If you guys find out anything more, let me know. I think it's something to look into there for sure. Smoochy. And you guys have a good rest of your day. We'll see what else is popping up on YouTube here. Bless up, you guys.